about Will Levis. Man weighed in 6'4", 229 pounds. So good stature. You like to see that from him. But, you know, he said he was going to come out and unleash his cannon, and he looked subpar to C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson, in my opinion. His out routes at all levels were sloppy, I thought, a couple times. Not putting it on the outside and in those throws that would be in harm's way. He was really positioning those throws on some of those out routes where it would have been in harm's way. It would have been batted down. It would have been intercepted. His footwork was a little stagnant, and it was choppy on some of his dropbacks. And this is something that he's admitted to. We'll get to that in a second, though. The ball doesn't zip off the hand like the other quarterbacks really in this draft, and people were like, oh, the ball is jumping out of his hand. The ball is just absolutely flying out. I don't know what y'all are seeing. No, it wasn't to me. If anything, it's got a little air under it. It's a little floaty. It's got a little bit of floating action underneath his throw. And I saw it at all levels. It was lazy dropbacks, lazy follow-throughs, average accuracy, I felt like. He decided not to run the 40, and he did have a 34-inch vertical, which was solid. Actually the fifth highest among 9 quarterbacks who participated in that drill. So again, it's solid. It's not great, particularly for someone who was billed as a crazy athletic freak, not like Anthony Richardson, but people were freaking out about, how athletic he was really going to be. The big arm, the height, the weight. Now, the 10'4" broad jump was the second best behind Anthony Richardson. So again, getting some of that comparison there with the height, with the weight, just with the build that people were really hyping up on him. But when you look on the go balls specifically that Will Levis threw, he waited until that receiver was about 10 yards past the throw marker before he actually released the ball. So that shows that he's trusting his cannon, like he mentioned, and he's not using his footwork. He's not using his hips. He's not using his core. He's not twisting correctly, following through to get the most actually out of his throws. Will Levis at the NFL Combine threw 59 miles per hour, just like C.J. Stroud. Anthony Richardson threw 60. Perspective, Josh Allen threw 62, but Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert threw 55. So he's got some zip on it for sure. I'd like to see more accuracy. I'd like to see better mechanics. I know his numbers were great. I would be nervous with Will Levis. I would. Again, I'm going to get more into the tape. I'm not solely basing it off the combine because no one in this draft is perfect, right? I'm not going to go through my quarterback rankings and all, but just sticking to the combine here, I wasn't a major fan considering the hype that came in and where it is now for Will Levis.